All right, so tonight we're gonna have an Italian dinner. So we have two dishes that we're gonna make. The first one that I'm prepping, because it's gonna take a little longer, is pizza. So we got some store-bought dough. Our local Winco actually has prepared dough, and it looked pretty good. So we got it. It was pretty cheap. It was like $2. So we're gonna make a pizza, and we have basically what we're gonna put on there, right? So this is gonna be a easy cheese pizza. So this, Kraft cheese, cheap, whatever, but it's really good. It has mozzarella and Parmesan already, so it's got best of both worlds. We're gonna use the remainder of the tomato basil sauce that we bought last week to put on the pizza. And we have some chicken that we're gonna put on top. That's cooking. What you hear right now is the oven, the air fryer. So we're gonna put some chicken on there, maybe even some onion on top, so that, it looks all good. So that's gonna be your first dish. So the first step for our pizza to roll it into our pizza pan is going to put some oil, some grapeseed oil on the pan itself, so it doesn't stick to the butter when we put it in the oven. Some people put flour and stuff like that. I like to put oil because it gives it a little crisp when you take it out, and I prefer the crisp over having the the flour on there, right? So I'm gonna put some here. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little coating on it. You might not even be able to see it that well, but it's okay. It's just gonna be super light. This is really stick, right? When I start to feel that the paper towel is like gliding on there, I know that is enough. So I'm gonna have to put a little bit more, just so it gets that good coat. So basically like that right there. I think that should be good. So the next step is going to be to roll out the dough. So this is the dough right here. It has good elasticity, as you can see. That's really good. It doesn't really stick that bad, which means that it's properly hydrated. But we're gonna put it now onto the pan here. But, and just kind of roll it, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not a pizzaiolo, I'm not a pizza maker. But as long as it looks kind of roundish and it's spread evenly, I think we'll be good. It'll probably end up being like a 10-inch pizza once it's like all said and done. So I'm trying to get to that line right there, at least to that line. It's gonna retract a little bit, but at least I want to stretch it there. And then when it starts to retract, wherever it wants to set, that's fine, as long as it retracts as evenly as possible. Again, it's not gonna be perfect, right? But that's kind of the point with homemade pizza, right? It's like rustic, like I was talking about last week. So I think something like that right there looks pretty good. That's pretty good right there. We're gonna add the sauce. So straight out of the bottle here. And we're not gonna add too much sauce. It's not gonna be like a crazy saucy pizza, but like a good amount, right? Probably something like that. And just take it around, pass it around. Try to get to the edges. I always hear pizzaiolos, which is like pizza makers, say all the way to the edge, right? So I'm gonna try to take it as much as we can to the edge, right? Something like that. Something like that. Now that we have the sauce on there, what we're gonna do next is add our cheese. Again, the Kraft cheese never goes, that's the Old Faithful. We're gonna use the cheese for another recipe that I'm gonna show you right now too. Another dish. But Okay, so now I'm gonna put some onions. So these onions I'm gonna use also for the other dish, but I'm just gonna steal a couple of them and just kind of sprinkle them around, just to get that extra veggie and crunch from the veggies. I think that's good. It doesn't have to be too much. I'll just break this one up a little more. So right there.
That's exactly what I was gonna go and do. I was gonna pause the video and I was gonna split them up.
Okay.
Also that one.
Right there. Okay. So now I'm gonna go get the chicken. You should be pretty much ready. So this has been cooking for about 20 minutes, and I just cooked it. Didn't really season it either. I just wanted to add on it to that. So took that out. Nice and golden. And take the pieces. A little bit this way, a little bit that way. Okay. And I'm gonna put a little bit more sauce on top.
Don't put too much.
Just a little bit to give it a little more flavor. And a little pepper. Tiny drizzle of oil, like that. And now we can put it in the oven. So I've preheated the oven already. We're gonna put the timer for 20 minutes. I'm gonna put 25 and check it at the 10-minute mark and then a 5 mark. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and start on the other one, the other dish that we got for our Italian dinner. Okay, so the next dish, it's called, if I remember correctly, I got this again from Vivaldi, and I figured out the guy's name. His name is Steven. Steven from Vivaldi. I think it's Steven, but I know it's from the channel Vivaldi, and it's called pasta alla norma. I don't know what that means. I know it's Italian, but let me show you the ingredients that we got working on. I'll go step by step, but essentially, obviously it has sauce because it's a pasta. It has eggplant. We're gonna cook this eggplant. We're gonna add some onion, not a lot of onions. We're gonna add obviously our garlic. You gotta have the garlic. We're gonna use this pasta. He uses a different type of pasta, way bigger size pasta than this, but we couldn't find it at Winco, so we're gonna use the pan rigati or whatever you call it. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna add some cheese towards the end, so it gets that little crust. So let's get started. First, let me get a big, not a pan, but what do you call the other things? Boil water. We're gonna boil water. We're gonna boil water in a pan, or not a pan, but a casserole, or whatever you call it.
Casserole.
Let me get one of those. We're gonna boil our water here. Let me get some more water. So we're gonna fill this up. Fair amount. Okay, so we're gonna boil this water. I'm gonna put this. Actually, I might boil it. Okay, so we're gonna boil that water right there. We're gonna salt the water real quick. A good amount of salt. Okay, so we're gonna salt that. We're gonna let that simmer, get to a boil, and then we're gonna add the pasta there. But before we can do that, let's start prepping the other ingredients. So, I've never cooked eggplant. I've had it before in different dishes, but the guy said that the eggplant he used was called Chinese eggplant, which supposedly has a thinner skin. This is just a regular eggplant, and I'm guessing the skin is thicker, so I'm going to peel it, or I'm going to try to get rid of the skin. So we're just gonna cut. Let me move a couple things here. So I'm just gonna cut it basically like top and the bottom. And then I'm gonna cut it through the middle. smells good.
What are you doing, Juven?
Putting some salt on the eggplant so it draws out the salt and it also gets properly seasoned.
Ah, interesting.
But we have that, and now I'm gonna put it here in the pan, and we're gonna let this cook for a while.
Weren't you supposed to let it sweat a little bit and then pat it dry?
It's okay, we can use it like that.
It's gonna get very soggy. I don't know what you're doing actually. I have no idea what dish it is.
It's gonna fry up actually, so we're gonna let it sit right there. We're gonna let that fry up a little bit, and once it starts to cook and get almost fully cooked, I'm gonna add the rest of the vegetables. So that's gonna be the onion, it's gonna be the garlic, and at the end, we're gonna add the sauce and let that sit for a couple of minutes, and then set it up. Let's check our pizza though. It's been like 12 minutes, so let's see what's looking in there. Look at that. So that's risen up pretty good, as y'all can see. I am very excited to eat some of that pizza. So we're gonna let this, like I said, fry up a little bit, a couple minutes, and we'll be back with the rest of the vegetables.
Love me, say that you love me.
Ready? All right. So as you can see, it's been cooking pretty much 3/4 of the way. Right there, as you can see that. And I'm gonna start adding the other ingredients before I add the pasta. The water's boiling, so in a couple minutes I'm gonna add that. So we have a bunch of garlic right here.
Yum.
So again, like I mentioned last time, you gotta let the garlic sit for a couple of seconds, but not too much, or else it'll start to burn. It burns really fast. And after that, we're gonna add the onions. So we got the onions right here. And I can start to smell the garlic now, so that means it's getting closer to having to add the other vegetables. Yeah, it smells really good. All right, so we're gonna add the onions. We're gonna add the onions right now. Give it a toss.
It's a little show off.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's give this a couple of minutes to reduce a little bit more. And now the water's on a full boil. As you can see, it's fully boiling. So I'm gonna put the whole thing of pasta right now. I'm gonna add that. Water's already seasoned, so I don't have to.
Oh, it smells really good, you guys.
We're gonna make sure it doesn't stick. Should be about 10-11 minutes for the pasta to cook. So I'm just gonna cover that up. I'm gonna turn the heat down on the vegetables so those don't burn. And you know what? I think I'm going to season the vegetables a little more, actually, because I did season it, but I think a little bit more is not gonna hurt. Just so everything's properly seasoned, you know? So a little salt, a little pepper. Ooh, you smell all those things?
Yeah, I smell it. It smells good.
So we're gonna let this sit for a couple of seconds, a couple more minutes. Let it reduce, like I mentioned. Again, look, the star of the show here is gonna be the pasta and the eggplant, right? So the flavors of those two things. It doesn't have to necessarily be super chunky like the dish we did last week. So it's more about the pasta, more about the eggplant. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit, but before that, let's check on our pizza. Let's see how that's looking. So you can tell, look at that.
Yeah.
A couple more minutes and that'll be good to go as well. So 4 minutes left for the pizza, and we'll be back to finish up the pasta. All right, so here is the final product. So let me take you down our Italian dinner. So we got the pasta again. It's going to be the eggplant pasta. which is called pasta alla norma from Vivaldi.
More now.
And it has onions, it has eggplant, the sauce, garlic, and obviously the pasta, the pan pasta, because we didn't have the pasta that the guy used. And then we have the pizza, which is basically a chicken and onion pizza, pretty simple, with the same sauce that we use for the pasta. Now we're gonna try it out, see how this tastes. It cooled down a tiny little bit. I'm gonna take, now that's seasoned well. I'm gonna take a little bit of this eggplant.
I'm excited.
That's good. That's
Is it your first time trying it?
like this, yes.
Eggplant? Oh.
Like this, yes. It's really good. Let's turn it around. So see, Flor, let's see.
Oh, I'm excited. I don't want to get burned though. Was it hot?
Not that much. It cooled down a little bit, but it should be good.
Was it from the same guy?
Yeah,
It's good.
it's the same Vivaldi. So shout out to Vivaldi, Steve from Vivaldi.
Okay, eggplant. I've never had it before. It's good.
It's good, right?
Oh, I've never had that texture before. And then both of them combined.
Ooh, okay. Good. Take a bite of the pizza. Let us know what you think about the pizza.
This one feels hotter. It's good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
It's good. Your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna take a little bite of the pizza again. Actually, this is the first time,
that was
not
kinda
again.
good.
Let's hear. Uh-oh. The bread is like airy. I don't know. It's not like very hard, you know?
Yeah.
That's really good. And we got extra cheese, so I'm gonna put some extra cheese on my pasta.
Americanizing it.
We have some extra cheese there. And a little bit of extra cheese on the pizza itself. Now let's taste the pasta with the cheese, with the extra cheese. So let's get a little bit of this. That's really good. Okay, so Florida's adding some cheese to hers, like I did. Mozzarella Parmesan mix. Let's see. Give it a taste. Get a good sample with the cheese.
I'm gonna get like.
Right? It bumps it up a little bit for sure. But
It's really good without though.
yeah, without it is good
I mean,
too.
I can't imagine how it tastes with cottage cheese.
I know. Creamier for sure.
And that's what it was supposed to have.
Yeah, but we forgot that.
Yeah, it's good.
But that was it. Let us know what you think if you're gonna try it. If you do, let us know how it is. And we're gonna look out for other ones too, because this is really fun. Our weekly recipes, you know what I mean? So, pasta alla norma, chicken onion pizza, homemade. It's pretty damn easy, I gotta say. Thank you, I guess. Bye.